Hi, I'm Fisher Mickelson. I'm a past student at Dixie Tech. I now haul crude for Maverick. When I was in high school, I loved to just drive around and listen to music. I loved going around, seeing different sights, and being able to just enjoy the road. I just wanted more of it. My wife formerly went to Dixie Tech. It was a reputable school, and so I decided to come out and come see what it's about. I came and interviewed with Heber. One thing I appreciated about him was he didn't drag you around or tell you about the college experience. He was pretty real with you, cut and dry. This is how it is. This is what you're getting into. And I appreciated that.
Fisher, as a student, he was a bundle of energy. I mean, he's smart, he's hardworking, he has a natural ability to drive a truck and do a lot of different things.
A couple of quick things if you're thinking about getting into a truck. Does everything look together? Does anything look out of place? If it doesn't, I'm gonna come up, check a couple key components in here, your tires, your brake chambers, check all the front end components. There's a couple cotter pins.
He was one of the easier students we've had to teach, and I learned a lot from him as well. We learned together. I learned how to be a good instructor in the CDLA program, and he learned how to drive a truck.
I'd be checking every lights, I'd be thumping tires, check to make sure your diesel cap's on. You're not gonna be losing anything out the side of the truck. You know, do I have my airlines on? Do I have my power to the trailer?
How long did the program take at Dixie Tech?
If I remember right, it took me about 4 weeks is what it took for me to get through the program. And I was out to the races.
We'll enroll you in class for 6 weeks, and if it takes you all 6 weeks to become proficient, that's just fine. The thing I like most about being an instructor is seeing other people succeed. It brings me a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and there's nothing better in the world than that.
So when I was at Dixie Tech, I had Cody, Steve, Phil, and Heber. And all of them are really solid guys, really knowledgeable. All of them took time. If you had questions, they were always there right alongside you to help you out. Check to make sure the frame's not rusted or cracked anywhere. Are my jaws still shut around the fifth wheel? Do I got mud flaps? Are they secured?
Probably 98% of the time is in the truck. We try to spend as little time in the classroom as possible because while we're in the truck, there's a lot of time to discuss things out of our textbook. And we've had students that they were able to complete all of that while they rode in the sleeper when it wasn't their turn to drive.
I like being out on the road, being the different places every day. Keeps it interesting for me.
You know, it feels good to accomplish something that not everybody does. You know, there's not even 2% of the people in our country are truck drivers.
Check to make sure your landing gear's up, because you don't want to drive off with that down. Do I have triangles? And then is my fire extinguisher present? That's a quick down and dirty pre-trip.
We all rely on those people very heavily. Life would cease to exist as we know it if we didn't have those people with those skills. So it's very important. So you have a sense of importance, a sense of purpose. It provides a very comfortable living while you do it. So
I go get it done, and whether it takes me 8 hours or I have to use all my 14 hours, I'm still getting paid the same. And so it incentivizes me to want to get after it and get done and get home quicker and not screw around and waste time. And it gives me more time with my family. If I don't work overtime, I'm making 100 grand. If I work overtime, there's guys who I work with, they're on pace for 200.
They say that money doesn't buy happiness, but that's only true if you make over a certain amount of money. And this is a job that's going to put you up over the poverty line. And it's going to take that worry away, and you're going to make a comfortable living. I mean, that's a life-changing experience for many people that's not had jobs that paid very well in the past. And so,
if I didn't have my CDL, I'd probably be sitting in some college dorm at the mercy of a professor with too many hours of homework, not enough sleep, and stressing. And because of Dixie Tech and because of the opportunity that I was able to go through this course, that's going to be a reality sooner rather than later and in a lot more comfortable circumstances. 4 weeks from 16 an hour to a career. It's quite a stark difference.